All right, well, hello everybody. I'm Leech. This is Leechy TV. Um, Still kind of getting functioning and well, getting ready. So, with that said, today we are going to be playing or continuing. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Palworld. So with that said, without further ado, let's get started. Oh, and first icky up of the day. There we go. There we go. That should be much, much better. Now, should be able to go ahead and see where we left off. I don't think we need to spark it. The Vixie will come in handy because I would like to get her started on giving us some more POW balls, gold amongst. The real question is, who do I replace with her? I feel for now like we might have more than ample eggs. I would venture to guess we do. I would certainly hope that we do. The first load into the day, you always have to hit your F key to pick up everything, which is eh. But we'll go ahead and do a little gathering real quick. Then I would like to set my sights, since we should have some metal cooking, on some forward progress for the day. I also want to go ahead and increase my stats some more, because our weight's at about 1,000. We're going to be adding some armor here shortly. We do have the ancient technology, so I definitely want that egg incubator. Grappling gun may come in handy in the future. I'm just going to hold off on those other points though. We're going to go ahead and get our breeding farm going, I think, today, because that's going to help us out a whole lot with getting ourselves established to get some in-game POWs, which we definitely want. Some metal armor would be good. The headband, of course. All right, I think that should be good. Yeah, we got plenty of eggs. So real quick, I would like to go ahead and see what we need. We can make an egg incubator, which is pretty awesome. That'll allow us the opportunity to start seeing what we can get also in terms of some new POWs that we haven't yet seen or captured, and maybe even explore some areas where seems a little cold. I'm wondering if I were to set this up over here, would this help it out? Or if I should set it up closer to this fire. We'll go ahead and set it up next to the fire. Yeah, that'll be fine. Why, hello, Oscar. How are we tonight? Not a big fan of the whole spicy and sweet, huh? Yeah, that's why I'm trying to set it up next to that campfire now after I realized my mistake. I think, yeah, we're going to have to put up another campfire. But I'm also trying not to burn my pals up because, yeah, I'm very bright sometimes. So, not only do I look it, but, you know, clearly I have to act it as well. Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm still, despite being awake for a few hours, I'm still, kind of on the waking up side. Good bit of advice, my friend. Ah, it's comfortable. We're gonna let set for now. So the goal is I would like very much to go ahead and set up some armor today. And maybe do a dungeon and see about getting a war sect and a few eggs. Yeah, I've been upgrading my PAL box. I gotta double check and see what the next step is with it. Real quick though, I definitely want to get that metal armor started. See if one of them pals will be so kind to help out with that for a moment. Let's see where we're at. Cooking pot, wheat plantation, and the mill. Oh, and he's already started for me. Expedite that process a little bit. And we'll go from there. Unhealthy due to neglect. Ooh. That is not good. It's a good thing, though, I guess, that I have another fiery fox. So a fair heads up, I'm probably going to start nicknaming all the pals because the likelihood that I'm going to remember what they're called, it's probably not going to be high. Okay, this is almost done. See how these others are doing. They look like they're hard at it. They're keeping the berries going. I would like to get built up soon to state of some tomatoes and some lettuce as well, I think. Because I know salads will help really insanely promote the well-being of the pals. Okay, we're going to go ahead and switch out our fox. Because having some constant metal cooking is going to be a big help for us. All right, with that said, probably need a few more spears too, because I'm really good at throwing things away. Well, so far, everybody is saying no to sweet and spicy. I think I am apparently a freak of nature. I am totally that person who will throw jalapeno with pineapple, some bacon, pepperoni, and even some onion on a pizza. Is that so abnormal? Get ourselves up a few Giga Spheres to go along with those Megas and regulars. And that should be a big help. So is everything coming in loud and clear for everyone? And look at him. He's hard at work. It is truly amazing what they've done with this world and the animation and graphic style. Something about it just sucks you into it. I never imagined coming from like playing games like Ark and Conan, 7 days, that I would find myself so immersed into something like this. It's probably silly, huh? All right, I think that should be good. I'll let him work on the rest of those. So I think we're going to go ahead do a little fast travel. And I don't think I have anything set too far in that direction. Closest I have is the Fort Ruins. And it might be a good idea for me to go ahead and stop on my way up there to get the War Sect. Go ahead and get that Chillax. That way, yes, we do. If you look in the description below, there should be an invite link. It's actually to a server for my main project, which is Litterbox Gaming Oscar. That project's been around for a lot longer. I just recently got into streaming, or pretending that I could. We'll go ahead and throw out our birdie bird. If you have any issues with the link, please let me know. And we'll definitely make sure that we get that updated, Ricky Tiki Talk. May wait till an intermission or something where I can do a little talking in more detail. And then that way I can do that in the background and it's not taking away from all this. Oh, fantastic. Well, welcome, Oscar. You'll find I don't have it all automated and everything because, well, the reality of it is I kind of like the old-fashioned interaction style. Okay. Chilla, I am very sorry for this. I'm hoping I'm not going to be even more sorry. Nope. Oh, 100%. We have now got our first Chillet. So waiting for a little bit really helped out. All right. So I think next step, throw out a birdie bird again, and I've got to remember where those areas are. I know that they're straight across this way, but I've got to figure out where the battle zone is to capture War Sect. And I may go ahead and do another boss as well. It's going to help us unlock a couple of different skills, if I'm not mistaken. And it'll also help us build up our team and potential breeding. Along the way, I've not delved into a whole lot of the breeding in my past play, as brief as it was, so I'm really hoping to get a little bit more used to how that works and winning pairs for who to breed. All right, so we already have Cremis, which early on having that material will come in handy. We have a Vex over there, which will help us out with getting some POW balls. I would like to get a frog or two because early on, like, I know there's ways I've seen that people will kind of like speed through and get much higher levels. Unfortunately, not being aware of how to do that myself is going to be a whole new game. Let me see here. So I've just literally circled Catrus. I should be able to get her, I feel like. We'll see at least. I'm going to go ahead and grab that egg. Good those land balls, though. All right. Yes, I will enter the dungeon. For better or for worse. All right. Catrus, just behave. Am I here to hurt you? I just want to make you our friend. A pal, if you will. Ma'am, why are you giving me the dirty look? Man, she is so angry looking. If I remember correctly, I think she works really well at, like, isn't she like a dark and fire type? Ma'am, we don't have to do this. No, ma'am. No. Whoa. Probably would have helped if I'd gotten up a fire bow. I feel like he is not doing enough. There we go. Maybe chill it will be better. I feel like a dragon should be able to do some good even at his level. Oh, maybe he won't. Or chill it. No, ma'am. No, no. Thank you, though. Whoa. I really goofed up by not paying attention to my foreground, huh? All right, do a little resummoning, keep something between me and her. I feel like if she is proving to be tough, War Sect is going to definitely prove to be tough. But did we get her? Ooh, and we did. And we got some more points. I bet my pal team is hungry. Poor Cafferty. Was like a boss through that. All right, so we got some more points, another level. And we got another pal to add to the family. What do you think about that? Okay. So what I really want is my Warsect, though. Where is Warsect? I feel like he was further to the left, maybe? I'm probably mistaken. This map has changed so much since I last played it as well. Because, like, those instances, like the oil fields, those were never this close to mainland. They used to be on the outskirts when I last played. I tried one time and got raffle stomped. I'm pretty certain the foes literally just laughed and I crumbled. It's a little dark, but we can see, so that's what's really important at the moment. That's a dark Pokemon, or Pal. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep calling them Pokemon too. I better stop that though, because I'm gonna get on the bad side of Nintendo. They're gonna hit me. The only thing they're gonna get from me is pocket lint. What? Ooh, we do need honey to breed. So I feel like I'm being incredibly stupid. I'm going to go ahead and enhance stats. Absolutely. A little bit more stamina, because just in case if I find myself not flying at some point or this bird gets hurt. Oh, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to. All right. No, don't explode. Don't want to explode, buddy. I wonder if I can just tame it? You think? We could try? Nope. So that was not the way to do that. I know they spawn through here a lot, though, so that shouldn't be a problem, right? Come back through. Closer to daytime. There's another thing over here I see that's shining in red. That might be the Warsect one. We'll see. I could probably just as easily just open up my map and validate, but why? We're almost there anyways. And there's another soul. And another fast travel. So what I like about Warsect, and I'm probably insane for this, but he is like super tanked. So if you pump up a few levels and you get him built up, like he can take on some pretty serious bosses. Now, I don't know what the bosses are going to be like in our current play. I feel like a Mega Spear would be most ideal for something like this. No, sir. Okay, 33%. That's not a bad chance. Okay. Come on. Get in your ball. Stand. Well, that didn't work how I want it. So far, I am over 2 with those. but I won't complain. The good news is we still have the opportunity to go over here, and I think this is Warsect. I think hitting this up at night will be a lot less problematic too, because usually there's like a lot of those water types through here. Realm of the Stewart. Cool. Is you Warsect? Oh, you are. Thank you. Sir, you're not being nice. I'm going to go ahead and get my Giga Spear ready. Dude, he is not playing. Neither is Catrus, though. Ooh. We're going to go ahead and switch her out. I am going to definitely want to get away from him. We're just going to play a game of switch out for a little bit. It might be kind of goofy, kind of corny, I know. But it could help. I should get used to switching them in and out and picking them up. Help avoid damages. No, sir. Man, poor Capridy. Sir? Okay. Warsect, I'm gonna have to ask you to be cool, man. Behave. Quit being so violent with my friends. What do you think? Think we got this? I mean, it's kind of a cheesy way to do this, but Catcher should be in good enough shape to work him down some more. Plus that fire, I think, is a little bit more beneficial against Earth. Behave, sir. That's right. Yeah, she's whittling them down well. She ain't got no fear of them either. Whoa, sir. Just got that shield back up and the health back up. Whoa. Why he looked like he was about to charge at me? All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch catchers out. We're gonna put the birdie up. Every little thing will help, I think. Sir, you're doing a little much. Dude, it's like literally having a tank come at you. Not gonna lie though, a really cool looking tank. All right, sir, we're gonna need you to calm down. Accept our friendship. Look at him over there doing his thing. Get Capridy right on out of that corner. Sir, you're coming right for me again. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop that. All right. But chill it out for a little bit as well. Let him get a little bit more XP. Plus, I feel like one of his dragon attacks, if he has it already, I don't think he does, though. Should do some okay-ish damage. Maybe. Ooh. Okay, not gonna do that with Chilla anymore. Catrus, counting on you, honey. Please help us out, ma'am. Nope. Just need to whittle them down. I'd like to get them just below 100 before I try that Giga Spear. But she's doing really well with whittling that HP down. Okay. We're getting a little closer. I have to ready my hand on that Q because I'm not exactly used to using that. Did we? Guys, thank you so much for joining for that one. That was actually pretty decent by my standards. Okay, let's see what we got. So now we have Warsect, we have Catrus, and we have Chillette. So that's pretty cool. So, thinking we might want to do a little bit of a dungeon. And I feel like a Surfont wouldn't be a bad addition to our friends list either. Come on out, Warsect. Time for you to make a friend. Nope. Get him a little bit lower in health and see. Okay, that should do it. Right? Yeah. So now we got another water type. Fantastic. Now let's see if I can get over here and fast trap to my base quickly enough to not get killed. Oh, and we are getting plenty of metal. And let's see what our egg has brought us. Go ahead and drop all this stuff in. Now I'm going to drive myself absolutely crazy later for having done this way. Because what's going to happen is my OCD is going to kick in. And I'm not going to be able to find a single thing if I keep mixing up where things are at. All right. Hold F to incubate the egg. Another Dumont. That's not bad. They're very good little seeders. So All right, so we got some more levels. Go ahead, pump up some in health. And some into stam. No. Oh, wait. So I know HP is really what I want up. Getting some more arrows. Those arrows are going to be a lifesaver as well. Anything that'll help me reduce the amount that I have to craft or make or set pals up to make is always so awesome. Got some more Giga Spears, which is pretty cool. I would like to go ahead and see if I can craft that up, and I'm going to take my shield up, I think, to the next level. Because it just seems like a really wise idea if I'm going to try to take on a boss. A little bit of exploration, though, I think. A dungeon really makes a lot more sense. And then afterwards, we'll consider taking on that first tower there. That should give us a few more levels into our tames, I think. As well. Should give us an opportunity, probably, to get a few stats bolstered with them. Although I don't think, because the first one's like a water type, so I think ground, or no, he's an electric type. So I think ground works really good against him, which technically is War Sect, right? Oh, look at you over there. Just smiling and loving life. Got the squee look on him. It's like a weird mix between canine and cat. Okay. Have I opened up anything further to the east? I really haven't. So what I'm thinking might be a good idea for the next step. Maybe look at Azarobi. You think we could take on Azarobi and then work our way further to the west? Because I think there's like a beach town. Once I unlock, it's going to be like super hot. But I think you can get lettuce and tomato seeds there. Bounty dealer. I don't really care about your bounties, buddy. I do care about those. Azarobi, which is over here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch this off over here. And away we go. Because the higher level, like, fire and water types that we can get, I feel like the easier our life will be. I feel like Azarobi should have, like, a very high watering ability. I'm probably stupid for that. I don't think you're aggressive until I attack. I am going to go ahead, jump in with my Giga Spears. And... oh, I don't want to, but let's get this started. Well, completely bombed with that. See if I bomb with that one. Go ahead and fly off. That is not very nice. I will bob and weave you into that. Take sand tornado, buddy. Well, I am making everything angry over here. Is that a... What kind of egg is this? Huge dark egg. Pretty cool. I don't... Yeah, I think those things are pretty aggressive, too. All right, so... I think my best bet is to take them out first. And I should probably go ahead, jump off. Yep. Can we pull this off? I don't know. Feel like we're doing well, though. Fire and water. Chaos, fire, and water, maybe? I don't know. No, Ezrovi. You are being very impolite. You're making me question if I want to be your friend. All right. The tree has worked for me very well. The problem is, it's also creating an obstacle for me. And we got her. Okay. So we've got Nazarobi. Which is pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, don't those have like super high fire? Don't they? I think they do. So if I can somehow possibly tame that, that should help out, I think, like smelting. Now, I'm probably wrong. I usually am. Let's see what we got. Okay, Van Wyvern, buddy, I'm just going to ask you to do me a kind favor. Be my friend willfully. Absolutely awesome. After missing that first throw, I did not think I was going to land that. I was pretty certain it was just going to kill over. And that was going to be the world we lived in now. All right, so we got this. Get pretty good pals from those drops too there, don't you? The, first things first. I know for a fact the Cinnamoths are amazing. So I'm just going to go ahead, take aim. Well, maybe. There we go. Power bomb. Sand tornado. And that should be a Cinnamoth right there. Nope. Oh, I really don't want to spend a Gigasphere. Yep. I should have realized that wasn't going to happen. I know the Cinnamoths are really great for planting. I don't know that they necessarily... Maybe they give you honey as well from the farm. I don't think they do. All right. I need to feed my team. I'm going to start off with myself. Sorry, Nightwing. You're going to get some berries, Capridy. And Catrice. All right. Get another soul. Oh, and some more spears. I'm loving it. I feel like I'm hitting the lotto right now. It's not very often this sort of thing happens. At least not for me. Brista. I feel like Brista is really good at seeding as well. But the Cinnamoth, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like that's like all they actually do is seed. Who is shooting? Oh, Free Power Alliance. That might be a good way for me to just pick up some things for free. So I may just go ahead and help out with that. Oh, did I just... Thank you, sir. Free Power Alliance, you're my favorite peoples right now. Look at them. They're just so helpful. Everybody thinks they're here to attack. They're just misunderstood, right? Have to be. I wonder if this Bristol would like to follow me over there. That'd be some additional XP. No, sir. Thank you. With the change of seasons, I'll be hitting my mic every so often, just so I'm not filling anybody's ears with the nastiness of coughing. But it's gotten better the past like 2 weeks, so thank God I'm not coughing near as often as I was. I can actually speak full sentences for like minutes and sometimes an hour at a time. It's pretty amazing. All right. Now, I hadn't gotten a lot of these effigies earlier, so I feel like grabbing some of these as well as the eggs on our journeys will help us, hopefully, a lot. Dark. Common egg. Another effigy over here. So I'll pull up my map because I know I'm going to want to start traveling southward. I wouldn't mind doubling back and getting that Cinnamoth Forest waypoint real quick. Just in case if something happens, it's going to put us a little closer to... Because if I die, I drop it all. See if we find anything cool on our way. Sweet. If I'm not mistaken, aren't those the things that people used to exploit? Like you can capture like umpteen thousand of them, and then you capture the boss version, And by having them in your party and building up all their power, they would like add to the boss. So you'd have like an ultra powerful, like easy to tame creature. I have seen something on that before. I know I'm not crazy. I'm certain, though, there's been a lot of updates since I last watched anything on this game. So I know they've had to fix that. Then again, I kind of feel like the developers are a little on the trolley side. With like the things that you wouldn't think that they don't mind happening. I feel like sometimes they intentionally let those things in. So I literally just circled around to the whole other side of where I want it to go. It all makes good sense. So do I want to go ahead and stay at this once I get this waypoint? Or should I fast track back to the base, take a evening siesta so that the sunrise comes up quicker and we can see what we're doing? Or do we want to risk the biscuit and go after something a little bit more challenging and get some evening pals? All right, slowly making our way back. Oh, no, we're not making our way back up. Okay, let the stam refill. Now we can make our way back up. I feel like, yeah, it's right over here. I'm gonna fly up some because I don't know what else over here. Robin quill, cinnamoths. Probably another cinnamoth over there. I don't mind the idea of a robin quill either, because I know they have like at least level 2, I think, for helping. Which means they would probably be really good for helping out with building things as well as collecting and gathering items, right? Maybe? All right, sorry, buddy. I genuinely am. But I just really want to add you to the friend list. So far, we're doing pretty good with that, too. Getting a lot of luck with finding these. Kristas. Catris. A Hell Zephyr? Do I want to mess with a Hell Zephyr? It's 27. I'm a 28. Like, we're not far off. Oh. Kind of feel like this might be a good time to tag something like that. Yeah, might as well quit talking about it and just do. Oh, well. You're not very bright, are you, buddy? It's going to be low-hanging fruit down there? And he's a fire type. I'm assuming dark and fire, maybe? Oh, that didn't feel so good. All right, bud. Did I get him? Think I got him? Maybe got him? Did. All right. So we've gotten a lot of pals. I think the best thing I can do right now, start heading back in the direction I originally chose. Just so we can get back on task. While we're out doing this, I will very intentionally take the opportunity to grab some of these level ups for caps. So I know for a fact that's going to help out getting some of the new pals and some higher tiered level ones. They're going to be more resistant to me. I should have made a torch. Not for the incubation sakes, apparently, but just so I could see where I'm going. Oscar, make sure to throw something at me later. For my bad decisions. All right. So I think over there is where the next fast travel is. I definitely want that. Yeah, it is. I could have swore I got that one. I don't know. So we'll go ahead, head over here, get this one. I'm so glad there's no like drop out of the sky damage. I really kind of want one of those Endeavors. But I know they hit like a truck. If I remember correctly, I had one for, and they hit like really well. They're not super high level. And I do at least have got one. Got another one. Is there something else over here that's like meant to attack me? No, the music was just delayed. That's fine. Ooh. I think I was about to lay a goose egg there, y'all. I may go ahead and get some more metal up real quick. Swing back by to the base. I can use this as a waypoint back. So I really want to travel further west for a little bit longer. Just say that I did, and two, I really strongly believe that that coastline is where I find the okay, cool. Super easy tames. Should I get a dire wolf or dire howl as well? I mean, I don't have one, so. Go ahead, pull him down this way. Come on, buddy. Nope. Not gonna go like that. Now, can you still tame or make human characters pals? Guys, I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking. But should we try? I'm just curious. Like, can it be done? Kind of feel like you can. And I kind of feel like this would be the most awesome thing ever. No, sir. I have to ask you to cease and desist. So now I should be able to start attacking this one. They totally go in the ball. They totally go in the ball. Sir? Just for science sake. I think we just made a human pal. Wow. Okay. We got a dire howl who is going to attack us, so might as well tame him. It's just XP. Worst case scenario, I accidentally kill it, but I don't think I will. Well, I did one. But in return, I think this camp is basically clear now. All that for a lift muck. Okay. And away we go. I've heard of this. This is those like nesting grounds that they have now. Nope, 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 nope. Up I go. That does a good amount of damage to everything around. Got a few of them taken out. Sand tornado. And power bomb for you all. Guys, you are not being very friendly. I'm gonna definitely get a lot of leather. I feel like I should tame that one. Nope. And I totally aimed the wrong way. Well, bud, you are not helping me out at all with this. Let's see. There we go. This is what it is. Would have much rather tamed them, but did at least manage. All right, so Jormuntide, Talia. I'll focus on them a little bit later. I feel like continuing our journey in the direction intended is what makes sense. At the next location where I can teleport, I'll go ahead, go back to base, grab some footage, cook some of the goods that I have up currently. Buddy, them syndicate thugs are just harassing everything, aren't they? Whoa. See? Just like that. Go ahead and... Whoa. Set down some. Will my... Nope. Stamina will not regen there. It's not flat enough. No, it's what it is. Guys, do we have to do this? I was just praising you earlier for helping me out. I feel like out to prove me wrong on that. Alright. Synmoths. We already got one or two of them, I think. So. Alright, I need to hang a lift to go in the direction I want to go. Touch down to the ground some and allow the stamina to get back up. And I think what we'll do is once we head over there a little further, we'll capture fast travel, go back to base, then resume our scavenger hunt of the map. And then before we conclude today, we'll try to take out that first boss. I feel like I might be strongly mistaken and not quite ready yet, though. But I kind of don't want to play it by ear and just say, yes, that's what we're going to do and commit. Sometimes some determination and just action will carry you just as far in life. Or, if nothing else, being self-assured and stupid. I really need to get my pals fed. So, we're just going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead and fly as hard as we can this way. And I'm going to go ahead and try to feed him something. Do I have anything to feed him? I don't. I absolutely don't. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I do not like the sound of the shots being fired to my side there. All right, come on. There has to be... There is, to my left. Ooh. So close. I will likely cry if I can't make this. Not literally, but, you know, figuratively. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. There we go. That is a pretty good distance for me. Get these pals fed up. They deserve it. They absolutely deserve it today. Ooh, got so many more things too. All right, go ahead. Get rid of any of the basic stuffs in here. Then we'll go ahead and toss that in there. Souls. We actually got some stuffs today. I don't see anything else there that'll fit in. None of those. Bam. Put some seeds away. Some of these foods. Dog coin. We'll go ahead, keep on to ourselves for the moment. Cool. This should definitely help promote us to further ourselves here, I think. And we could go ahead and drop this in, as well as that. Yeah. Because this will go in here. This one goes in that. Maybe. Does now. Now I need to go ahead and switch out because I forgot to switch out my shields earlier. Need to fix my armor. The good news is we also got plenty of supplies. There is legit no reason. Huge dark egg. Seems a little hot, but it's incubating, so, you know, there's that. Nope. Yep. Repair all. And we're good. All right, so we got a lot going on right now. Pal team is starving. How could I even forget that? All right. I really don't want to do this way, but I also think it's not a bad idea or a bad time to see a wyvern is only a level 1 fire. Hell Zephyr doesn't even do fire, so I was wrong on that one. Certainly was damaging me with it, though. Don't know how that works. I do feel like having another fire base down would be a good idea. Serpent is, in fact, a water-only type, which is going to help. So, I feel like I don't need Crimis much anymore because we have Vixie. So we're going to go ahead and throw Serpent down. In fact, no, we're going to go ahead and throw Arobi down because that's a level 3 watering. Robin Quill will not only help out with lumber, but will... You're already up to 2 bases now? Did you just start, or... Have you been playing long? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm just trying to focus because I know the key for me, or at least I'm assuming the key should be to kind of focus in on when I start growing bases, there's locations with oil and more ore, as well as things that'll make it easier to make electronics. So I was thinking it might be most ideal for me to build up like second and third bases moving forward after I've gotten out to the point I can make those things. Get them all fed up. Nightwing's healing up. And I need to find out where my gold is. There it is. Whoa. What did I just exchange that for? I guess whatever I exchanged it for isn't that important. Question mark? I'm hoping my next build, because I'm so used to like Conan and Ark, I would like to build and actually build for aesthetic and build something that's not only like functional but looks good. And I haven't gotten the opportunity to really play with how these work. So fingers crossed, hopefully. Selling wheat, but not the wheat seed. Kind of a shame. So we'll go ahead and sell an item or two to them. And as much as I hate to do it, I feel like these commons, really not a big deal. So sell that too, because we don't need that anymore. Large dark egg, I'm going to keep on too. Go ahead, pump way up more. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pump into vitality because I know there is going to come a time I am going to really hate myself if I don't get that vitality up. I want metal constantly cooking. All right, see. Sealed Realm of the Thunder Dragon. So have you been, during this hour, taking on the bosses as well, or doing any of the fights? I'm always curious to see how other people's plays are comparing. Oh, no, 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 sir. Nope, I'm out. You are being a very bad relaxasaur. See what kind of damage it does. It does a fair amount, actually, surprisingly. All right. Black sword, buddy. Am I going to actually tag a relaxasaur today? Oh, I'm not going to tag those relaxasaurs, clearly. Good. Yeah, I knew Chillet did something really good, and then I think with one of these bosses that you fight and can capture, if I'm not mistaken, you can also breed it if you get a male and female team. You can breed them to do Anubis, if I'm not mistaken. Uh-oh. I may not be ready for this guy. We'll see. He's level 31. I have a feeling this is gonna hurt. But he's also electrical. So oh yeah, he's hitting him hard. I didn't realize I was... Whoa. I was at my current level, though, either. I was thinking I was like 4 or 5 levels below. I'm glad you believe it in me. I am going to certainly do my best. He got a mohawk like I used to have. No, sir. Now, get in your ball and stay in there. Nope. I may not be catching in this one. Yeah. But I do at least have him, this waypoint unlocked, so I can come back to him. That's not so bad. And we got mats, right? So far, it's looking like we got 100%. Nobody likes the sweet and spicy combo. Thank you guys for letting me know that I am an absolute freak of nature. Yeah, I got absolutely raffle stomped. But I don't feel like our journey should necessarily end. And we got unused skills. Heck yeah. So we'll go ahead and throw him out. And turn that way, I think, right? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, this way. We'll continue our journey towards the west for now. And hello, welcome to everybody that's currently present. Oscar's been kind enough to keep me a lot of company. Thank you, my friend. I am just refamiliarizing myself with Palworld because I have not played since all of the updates and everything. So the goal is to work our way through steadily on a regular basis, play through, actually beat the game, and then maybe look at future challenges. Put up some polls, see what other kind of games that we would all like to see played, and go from there. Something like that. I don't like the music and the fact that I'm out of stam. That's kind of rough. Cognitos, though. I feel like my daughter would absolutely love those things. Bronze cherry? Yeah, I need to get my spear count back up. Get there, though. What is... Is that area the fiery area? It's not the new area. Like, I'm not gonna get shot down if I go over there, am I? And what is this sound? What is taking place? Are you all hearing that? It sounds like an earthquake, or like when I run up and down the stairs too quick. Okay, maybe I don't sound that bad. I probably do. Those look like red eggs. This might be the fiery zone. So much has changed, like, since I last played. Like, a lot of it looks the same, but I feel like very out of my loop for how all of this appears. All right, let's see what we got here. My stamina build back up. So I have no clue what will typically spawn in this area. And I really don't feel like dropping everything out here without having a means to quickly regain it. I am pretty much a chicken shit like that. And I am not ashamed to admit it. Okay. It's kind of like a really cool looking area, though. Ooh, statue. Is that a statue? Looks like a statue. Yeah, I'm so happy I finally got some additional fire pals so that I can keep things kind of cooking quickly. I'm really hoping to get better fire pals, though, in the short term. Okay, yeah, this is what I thought it was. Which is not a bad thing. This is an amazing thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, around the corner... Oh, what is sparkly? A Valworm. But those aren't like the ones with like level 2. The Reptyro... I don't know that they have like the higher level fire either. I feel like it's a different version of it that has the really good cooking. Whoa. Nope. Don't like that. I will die. I am not equipped with the right armor. So my best bet is get back towards shoreline, I think. And see what we can do about making it to that little town. Because I'm pretty certain if this is still set up the same as it was and just kind of squeezed in on itself from last time I played with the new additions to the map, then that would mean I should be able to come. Okay, so this is one of those oil locations. I'd gotten basically to that point last time I played. The problem I had with it was that I was not very bright. So I didn't know how to set it up to where I could extract the oil and maintain the electric. So I think I set up the thing before I had the appropriate number of like electrical generators up. I can also come through here and get these large eggs and look for the dragon eggs, if I'm not mistaken. And that should help out with getting like those level 2s and 3s. There's so much more I have to like really invest some time in and explore. Because I don't even know if they've like updated or upgraded like the levels. Like, can something cook at like a level 4 and 5? Or water, or lend hand, or build? I've seen a couple of images of like what they consider now in-game pals that's been added since I last played, and I have no clue what they're about, but they certainly look wild. Okay, so we're going to head around. I don't recall these banks being so this close together before. So they did. They shrunk everything in on itself, which is throwing me off. So we'll hang this right. We're just going to follow this bank all the way down. What is the sound? I bet that's like the sound of me like trying to heat stroke. But yeah, because as I come in from the shore or into the shoreline, I'm starting to glow a little bit darker red. So I'm just going to keep following this around. And there's another. I wonder what the raids are like over here. I bet they're wild. There should be another teleporter over here too, or a fast travel thing. Hit M real quick and double check, see if I have missed anything. I don't think I have. So it should be a little bit further up. I'll just have to keep combing these lines. Another. I should totally be getting these. Don't want to, but well, I do. But I don't want to go into these. And start heat stroking, but at the same time, we definitely want every last mat we can get at higher level. What are you? A fangalope? Why does he look like something super decorative from like your mom's Christmas village? Like, did anybody else have like those Christmas villages from their moms? They were just out and about. Okay, these guys are not like paying me any mind yet. So keep on keeping on, guys. Thank you. Yep, they're paying me mine now. Later. Best of luck to you, friends. They'll never catch me. That's right. They even fell behind. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I really want that waypoint. Yes, there it is. I think this is going to make life so much easier. Come on, dismount. Get off that stupid bird. Wandering merchant. What do you sell, bud? Bye. Well, he's got all the stuff, don't he? Ring of fire resistance. Ring of mercy. Heat resistant pelt armor. Might not be a bad thing to consider making a purchase of in the future. First things first, I really want... There's another merchant here, and I think there's a merchant down below as well. Oh. Bye? What you got, buddy? Oh, he's got what I wanted. I don't remember how many of these take. So I feel like they're like 6 a piece or something like that. And I really want a lot of the seeds. So, incendiary grenade might help me out a lot. I don't have any firearms, so you know what? We'll just sell that stuff. I'm I'm pretty certain we can probably get more precious dragon stones fairly easy. I'm just going to go ahead and sell anything that I don't have to have. All right, buy. I want to go ahead and buy more lettuce seed. Let me double check what I purchased. 18 tomatoes, so we need lettuce.
Hey.
So we're going to go ahead and buy that lettuce seed. I feel like that could be taken way out of context, me saying it like that. That lettuce seed. All right, so going well for that. Wasn't there one other one in a house or something or down below? Yeah, down below.
Huh.
What up, buddy? What you got? Okay, this is the PAL one. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, I feel like Wixen is another one that has a higher level cook or fire, which as we start cooking up salads, it's going to come in handy. Ma'am, you good? You have like a very sad look on your face. I hope you found whatever you're looking for, Chica. Anyways, we need to teleport back home, get ourselves up with some salad. Never imagined a guy that looks like me would be talking about making salad. But here we are. And there be a base. Dude, that is some ground we covered. I bet you're over there with a good amount uncovered as well, Oscar. With a second base already set up. What is this? Oh, that's that one thing I set up. All right. Yeah, I got a lot of different creatures now. That is fantastic. I think I'm going to keep my current lineup about like it is for the moment. The only thing I could consider is maybe, and yes, I just remember we totally caught that Syndicate Grenadier. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I feel like for now, that's the lineup I want to keep. So we'll go ahead. I'm gonna up that health some more because I feel like I need it. All right. Tomato plantation. We need a lot more wood. That's not a problem. I know one of my pals was over here working on wood earlier. I can go ahead and chop down some. Can't let them just have all the work themselves, right? I should go ahead. I assume double check because I should already have lettuce unlocked, the lettuce farm. I think. Okay, there we go. So, hit tab, technologies. Ooh, up the wrist. So we're going to scroll up some. Yeah, lettuce. Fluffy pow beds. I feel like that'd be a pretty cool saddle to use later. Maybe. Probably not. I'm going to hold off on some of these until we hit the next level. Shields I'm always going to increase. Ah, so you're doing the actual gold farm method? Mine. No, I don't remember potato plantations, but I feel like I should make them. Aha. I was really considering doing that, but I didn't even let myself like go as far as watching anything on it because I kind of want to just like I feel like a lot of my knowledge from games I played prior that I was good at became ingrained from like just doing, which I kind of think adds like an extra challenge to whatever it is I'm doing. Plus the handicap of it being me doing it. Gate I know will come in handy later. Tansy, why are you hungry, bud? Go eat. Dude, that is the face of a happy pal. Just chilling. This in here. Put a few more of these items away real quick. So I'm not just stuck lugging them around needlessly and losing them. Because that time is going to come soon. I know myself well enough to be very aware that oftentimes I'll start moving things in and around. And next thing you know, I'll find myself too far in or too deep and lost. Tomato plantation. What I'll do is I'll build one at a time of each side by side, and I'll go from there. Because I know once these are up and going, life will be nice. It'll keep a lot of them much more sane and easily working. Although sanity levels are surprisingly high still. This was tomato, so I'll go ahead and make the lettuce. Need more pal fluids. So we'll go ahead, go get those. I think there should be, usually there's some water types over this way. So we'll go ahead and get them, and then we'll go from there. I apologize for if anybody heard any of that resonating sound from my mic arm. Usually gives a little rattle. But shouldn't be too loud in current settings and setup. All right. Time to get ourselves some more Palworlds. Sir, can you quit and just help me out? Thank you. All right, T-font. There's some more fluids. I think that should be all I needed for that. But if I'm going to build more than one of each, I should probably go ahead and grab them. That way I can keep everything sane. I don't think it's going to help me to swim any further out. So what I'll do, speed that process up. That's what I should have done the whole time. All right. Inglets, I'm sorry in advance. I hope you all believe me. Thank you all. Oh, the first, it's Grisbolts. That's the first boss, right? So I think here shortly, I think that may be my next goal is to go ahead and head over and see how I fare. I feel like if I tuck on that 31, Grisbolt shouldn't be a problem. It's more or less just going to be that slow ticking down of his health. But with Warsec, I feel like he should deal pretty good damage against him, being an electrical type. But he does have substantially higher health, if I remember correctly. Dude, look at those big pals over there. All right. So go ahead, jump off of here, I suppose. What is up, Mira? Welcome. How are we this evening? Morning. Whatever time of day it is. I'm a third shifter, so I have no understanding of time. All right, once we get this going, we'll have the ability to make the salads. That'll keep our workforce and our pals and bases happier. So I think what my next goal should be is we'll see how this is going to turn out. One, how long have I been at this tonight, y'all? That's the real question. So while I'm talking to you, I'll give me a chance to kind of swoop over here, check in, and see. We've been at it for going on 2 hours now. I mean, that's pretty good. Usually by now I'm tongue-tied and unable to hardly talk, so I'm pretty proud. We're making improvements in life. Okay, so I need to eat. And feed the pals. And here soon I'll be able to get the pals off of those nasty berries into like actual foodage that's going to help them. Which is going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome thing. I'm going to go ahead and make one more storage chest. That's kind of lame-ish. Just for the sake of having a little bit more storage. I'm going to nap to bring about new dawn and put some things away so I'm not losing everything. I'll keep those. And put that in there. I think that's where I had metal at. Yeah. And put our dog coins in one of these. Man, you fill up things so quickly. I need to start making some of those higher tier storage chests, I think. So, Mura Rowie? Am I saying that right? I'm sorry if I'm not. How are we tonight? Welcome, everybody. Here in a few moments, after I take a quick and super short break, I think I am going to be mirroring our friend Oscar, and we're going to try to take on Griswold. So, with that said, I am going to switch over to a game only mode for just a moment so I can take a drink. You all don't have to watch me slopping my face. And then we'll switch back over to Cam, talk for a few moments if you'd like, and we'll go ahead and head over to Griswold. And pending how that goes, we'll figure out where we're going from there tonight. Okay, so I'm seeing some other people are like me as well, and actually appreciate the hot and spicy mix. So I'm not as much of a freak as I thought originally. Thank you. I feel like I am definitely like one of those people, though, who will put hot sauce on almost everything. Like a 5 or 8 or 7-year-old will do with ketchup, everything. The better the brand of hot sauce, the more it goes on usually. And then we, after a comparison was made to another project that I deal with, work on, I don't know. We got introduced to the boys, and after a comparison was made with one of our things that we had done with just like a character creation we had done, and through watching them, we got hooked on the boys' hot sauce. And I don't know if anybody here has ever tried that or likes hot sauce. But I'm just gonna say, like the Mexorcist and Taste Bud Trauma are that stuff. Like they have heat, but they also have like just that hint. And this isn't an ad placement. Please don't think I'm getting paid for this. I am totally not. But it totally like goes with everything. Chicken, eggs, burritos, make some homemade tacos. If there's some Exorcist on that, oh. It actually has like flavor with heat. All right. Everybody, am I going to regret doing this? I think this is that time. I think it's time that I face the first boss. It is definitely time to fight. I'm kind of afraid. Do me a favor, please, 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 please. Cross your fingers for me. I'm going to need it. Oh. Oscar, you see me earlier trying to tame my little electrical boss and how that went. Now, I'm pretty good apparently at killing the bosses that I intend to tame, so maybe this will be more up my alley. Why does she look like one of them TikTok girls? She's bringing like 90s alt goth back. No, sir, you are not going to target me like that. Well, he does take some damage, though, doesn't he? I am not going to complain about that. Grizzbolt, buddy, I thought you were going to be more difficult. Guys, you see this? Does this mean I'm actually going to succeed at something? I'm going to have to put this on a postcard or download this video so I can show my parents, see if they're going to ever be finally proud of me. Hey, do it. Warsect is taking like nothing from him. What? No way. No way. They're clowning on me, right? They're gonna pull this back like April Fools. Nah, we got it. Oscar, thank you for your encouragement and faith in me. Generally, I've just fast traveled back to the base, but I feel like this is a pretty cool view of base. Look at them all over there hard at work. I'm appreciating this. Could you imagine how cool that would be though to catch it? I wasn't like when this game first came out, wasn't it glitched like where you can catch the bosses and their tamers or trainers? All right, let's see what we got out of that. I didn't get any level ups, but we did get some ancient civilization parts. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and Definitely need to feed Warsack some eggs. Make his coat shiny. Add to his keratin or something. I don't know. All right. So, real quick, y'all. I think, especially with how this is going, this might be a good part. Just kind of step in, chat, say hey, get ready to bring this to a conclusion. So if you enjoyed today's show, I would sincerely appreciate just a like. Thank you, Oscar, for all of your chatting. Mira, thank you for stopping in, saying hello. This was really a good time. If there's anything else that you all have for suggestions, please let me know. Or if there's any questions, anything that you would like to know about. We are always open and willing and ready to see what we can do. With that said, I think we're just about at that point that I'm going to bring this to a conclusion for tonight. As I move forward, my goal is start streaming overnight on the weekends and probably doing some mornings during the weekdays, although there's some other streamers I really like. And I don't know that I'd ever want to be in competition with them because I just genuinely love, just getting to check them out because super chill environments that they create. So I'll probably just stream a couple times in the mornings during the week and continue on the weekends streaming overnight into the earlier morning hours where I'm at. So again, thanks everybody for stopping in. And I guess this is where we'll go ahead and call it done, I think. Again, thanks. Have a good night. Great rest of the weekend, and catch you later.